Hi, everyone. I wanted to talk about interviewing tips today. So, I have looked over about 30,000 to 40,000 resumes by hand. I have participated in all of the pipeline for hiring, also a bar raiser at my job. And what that means is that I am someone that is on the interview panel that makes sure that there are fair practices, that the candidate gets a fair experience, and that there are no prejudices or biases that are implemented throughout the process. Something that I have seen recently on some interviews that I've been on has been just the same type of behavior. Here are some tips. One, it is truly important to research the company before you even get into the interview. One, they're going to want to know whether you have invested that amount of time and effort. It takes literally 10 minutes to Google a company and projects that they've worked on. Really make sure that you understand what they actually do or produce, because I have seen it where people are in the interview and they have no idea actually what my company does. And I wouldn't say it's a huge red flag because, it's not going to knock them out of the process. When you don't research, it comes off like you are just wanting a job and you don't care what company it's with. While that can be respected, there are certain companies that really do base hiring off of the passion for what they produce. So definitely research. Two, it's very important to prepare for interviews. And before I was experienced and before I went through all of this in my role currently, I didn't understand that. And so preparing is a multi-step process. One, you need to research the company. Two, you need to go over different sample interview questions so that when you're in that moment, you are prepared. And what it does is when you practice in front of the mirror, you practice with a friend, and I would even just run through my entire presentation numerous times before I would even get into the interview because it's muscle memory. So when you're nervous and you're going to get nervous, you are able to recall those details because you practiced it. So practice. Make sure you feel comfortable with your presentation, with whatever you're discussing, with the questions themselves. And these are simple things that you can do just ahead of time. They take a little bit of time, but honestly, if you invest in yourself to be ready for an interview, you will nail that interview. Another thing that I would suggest is make sure that you are dressed according to the interview. If you have a panel interview and it's virtual, okay, that's fine. You can wear a nice top and a blazer or whatever just to look very nice, right, on the top, and you don't even have to worry about the bottom. But if you're going in person, make sure that you're not wearing pajamas. I have seen pajamas, sweatpants, sandals, flip-flops. Definitely dress for success. Make sure that you are showing them that you want to show up. This is the job that you want. Then another thing that I recommend is also knowing what do you want. So more than likely, you're going to be asked in the interview process, where do you see yourself in 5 years or 10 years, some variation on that question. Make sure that you know what you want. If you absolutely actually do not know, I would appreciate honesty. So if you were to say, I'm just getting out into this industry right now, I'm trying to get my footing, I'm not sure where I want to end up permanently in 5 years, but I'm definitely willing to get into this company, get my feet wet, see what this role is about, and then I'll be open to seeing where I want to be long term. But for right now, I'm focused on this role. That's also a very good answer, right? Because you're showing that you're very passionate about this role. You would like to get in, get to know what's expected of you, then you can start looking to the future. So it kind of shows that you're not wanting to just get into the role and then jump to another role. I would suggest either if you don't know, answer something along those lines. Hopefully these tips help you. If you would like more, I'm going to post more videos. My passion is just to help everyone get into a position that they're going to thrive in and feel comfortable. And that's really what you're looking for, is something that you will want to wake up and go to every single day, because work is really where we live more than we do at home. So prioritize you and knowing what you need in your life. And I just want you to know I see you. I see the effort that you're giving, and I will see you next time.